sort of as we devolve into comic book and movie talk. Whoops, sorry, Brad.
Man down.
So yeah, there's they're going to have to use these timelines to sort of bring in the Fantastic Four and the X-Men and stuff like that. But I'm curious to see how they do it and how it works. And so
yeah, medic.
you know what? And I think the Doctor Doom thing is he's got to be a variant. I think
like
I think it's gonna be Tony Stark. Yeah, Tony Stark's gonna be. Yeah, I could be wrong. I have no idea. But I think Tony Stark's gonna be since he was a genius also. With Reed Richards, he's gonna be. Yeah, so he's gonna be like this variant Doctor Doom.
But
I don't know.
I don't know what to expect. The internet seems pretty split on it overall.
Yeah, I haven't really gone on to Twitter and sort of
gauged.
So Michael Paints Mini. So he's no longer
fixed him.
Zachariah M. He's now Michael
Paints Minis. Yeah.
So yeah, we don't know. Nobody knows. We're all just surmising here. We don't have an idea. So yeah, it'll be really cool. I think it's gonna be a lot of fun to watch the development of. Oh
wow, Penguin, nice. Just in time for
the Alamo May open at 3. Okay, I heard it was a cooked goose.
Yeah, spoons probably.
You know what? There's no way I'm not gonna give it a chance, right?
Yeah.
So
you'll they're forcing it on us, and you'll like it. Oh, I gotta get ready for giveaway.
Well, Doug, it was Doug DX88. Is that what it was? Said they're not at Gen Con, so they may as well be here. That's that's what we say.
Is Gen Con going on this weekend?
Yeah, it's going on right now. Yeah, it's going on right now. So if I know John, people at Gen Con are probably on their phones, on their tablets, watching us now. Like, hey, dude, it's 6 o'clock. We've got to
tune into ReaperLive.
I think is Indianapolis on Eastern time or Eastern time zone. Someone, yes, we are. Okay. So.
Oh no, he's saying yes, we are.
Oh yes, we are. What? On your phones or Eastern time? Anyway. So yes, Eastern.
Yeah, Eastern.
So yeah. So they're like at 7 o'clock, which is 6 o'clock in Texas. We have to stop whatever we're doing now and watch ReaperLive on our devices.
The highest rated show on Twitch.
That's right, Green Oaks Gaming. Thanks for reminding everybody. We really appreciate that. So I'm just vamping until we get to the first giveaway. Then we can, right out of the gate, we'll go straight into
topics.
We do our spin our topic wheel and go into whatever. We
got 4 minutes. Well, my birthday was this week. We're doing pretty good. I started some new medication on Monday. Still doing okay. Got a little dizzy here and there, but we're good. We're heading towards Reapercon. I mean, that's kind of what the majority of kind of what I've been doing is Reapercon. I know you've been doing a lot of Bone 6 stuff.
A little bit of everything. Yeah, a little bit of everything. Bone 6, Reapercon, and then just day-to-day stuff, and then a little bit of DDRPG when I can work on it. I know Joe's working on that, and I'm trying to get to it when I can. Matter of fact, I was just working on it. I had an opportunity to work on it today for about 30 minutes before I came over here.
Yeah.
So I'm working on the Game Master's Vault. So this is kind of a mini.
We can talk more about it later, but this is just kind of what we're going to be talking about.
So this is a preview of what we're going to talk about. We're going to pre-talk about what we're going to talk about.
The Australians came in this week because they were going to Gen Con.
Yep. So a couple of guys from Meet the Works came in. We talked about a lot of stuff. We'll get into that regarding Bone 6.
I finally figured out the camera situation that I was trying to figure out on Reaper Land a couple weeks ago for Reapercon. So we'll look at that. And some forum stuff. Forum and Discord people are going to try to put together a swap meet for Reapercon. So we'll talk about that as well. And I'll link to that in chat. Victoria Miniatures has a new Kickstarter, so we'll kind of throw that out there.
Okay.
This is just some of the themes
that we're going to give you guys a preview of what we're going to talk about in after the giveaway.
And we'll see some of the new models on the table here that I have, like Reapercon Sophie.
Yeah, the new Reapercon Sophie.
And two of the iconics are over there.
The skeletons?
Yes, they're with her.
You got skeletons? Okay, cool.
And the two iconics.
Two of the iconics? Okay.
To show tonight. As well as some of the cryptids and stuff. So.
Yeah, lots of fun stuff coming up.
Long live the metal trade table. Yes, it does have something to do with that. So a little bit, slightly.
Interesting.
Poke preview. Yeah, I showed it off on ReaperLand. I'll show them off tonight as well. So we'll do the giveaway. We'll do it a little bit early. Early bird gets the worms. Actually, yeah, we'll do. Here we go. I wonder if they're going to show up in chat. This is a new chat, so I don't know if it'll show up, but if it doesn't, I will say them. I think they'll. Yep, there it is in chat.
What? The new font's throwing me off.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's called Beat 'em. Beat 'em.
Ah, I see.
Dan
Okay.
Shan 990. I'll say them. Gimli 017. Samurai Jack 325. And Spoons 202. Exclamation point claim in chat. And if we said your name, I believe this is episode number 231. 231.
It's crazy.
You won a $20 gift card. Just follow the instructions there and that link in chat that Quindy just put. And email Tassine for your gift card to reapermoney.com. Who is sick this week. And he got, speaking of that, so Bonita was supposed to be on tonight.
Yep.
So we've been talking about having Bonita on. She is in charge of our paint department.
Mhm.
And she has been kind of spearheading this tinted gloss stuff
Yes.
for Reapercon.
Mhm.
And we were going to have her on to talk about them, but Courtney got sick, Tassine, and then it passed it on to Bonita. So
Yes.
Bonita is sick today, and she's not here.
Otherwise, she'd be sitting right over there.
Yep. I did have 4 chairs set up. I had everything set up for 4 at lunch today, and then after our meeting, I came and set up for 3.
She dropped out, and
then Dave came
dropped
over.
out.
He dropped out, so I just left the chair there.
Yep.
I didn't feel like moving these barrels again. Dave said he liked the little hallways here. I think they look pretty good on stream.
They do look good. They look good.
It's kind of, I don't know why you would have curtains going into a hallway, but don't ask. But it looks okay.
Yeah. These barrels they're heavy.
How expensive were these?
They were hard to find too.
And did they come pre-cut?
$100 a piece? No, Ruben cut this one.
100?
Yeah.
Wow, what a steal.
I had to go. I had to drive about an hour away to go get these.
Wow.
These were for Reapercon
2013?
15.
15.
What was the Western Reapercon?
13, I think.
14 or 15.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because
Somebody
it was the first one at the warehouse or at the Hilton in Louisville.
Oh. Hey, Eric. Thanks for watching on
So
YouTube.
we did sci-fi, then we did Western. It doesn't matter. It's several years ago,
Yeah.
right?
Cowboy Reapercon.
Yeah. So this one's actually got a pumpkin face, a jack-o'-lantern face carved into
I
it. You
haven't
can't
turned
see
away.
it. And this has got the same one.
Yep.
But that one's solid, right?
Did they come like this?
Mm-mm.
Oh, wow. you guys cut them.
Ruben cut these.
Wow, that's
Ruben
a
cut
bold
these.
choice there.
I think they had gotten damaged,
Ah.
and Ruben had to repair them and get them fixed up. But they
So,
are.
chat knows I like to go to antique malls and stuff, and I like to look around and everything. And I found a couple of barrels, generally around this size, and they're really expensive. They're like $400, $500.
This is why we were always very like, don't mess up the barrels, don't drop the barrels,
Yeah.
take care of the barrels, because they are so hard
Mhm.
to find and so expensive. We want to make sure we take good care of these. So
Luckily, they fit perfect on that little cart.
that's fantastic. That's great.
So speaking of antique malls, I found this. I went for my birthday, I went and found this. So I don't know if chat can see. Yeah,
It's a giant spoon.
it's a big spoon with like a bunch of like African carvings on it, I think. They did not have a big fork that went with it. And I bought this because at Reapercon, it'll be a part of the armory. So any of you halflings out there want to be like a chef, pose for your pictures
have
with
a
a
big
spoon.
spoon.
I thought it was pretty
All
cool.
right, sure.
And then I found this in the old whatchamacallit?
Yep.
So this
old
it's
palette?
really blown out, but
Cool.
it's a Reaper painter's
Little
palette.
palette. Mhm.
So if you guys bring a little brush, you can pose with it.
At one time, we were going to have paints in those slots,
Mhm.
and it was all shrink wrapped together, and we were going to sell it as a little
Oh, yeah.
painting palette.
Was that before me, probably?
No, it wasn't that long ago.
Ah.
I mean, you've been here for
14?
yeah. It's been during your tenure, for sure.
We are giant spoons. Yeah, as soon as I saw that spoon, I got it. And it was cheap, too. It was like $15. Perfect. And then I'll just take it home and use it as decoration in my house.
There you
after
go.
this.
So okay.
Yeah.
We'll leave it to chat. What do you want us to talk about first?
Yeah. The first one that gets to 10, I see it in chat. We'll talk about.
Okay.
When you want to talk about
free.
bone
Want to talk about
six.
free?
Yeah. Matt Ward, it
There's a
doesn't work on
B6.
YouTube.
There's a B6.
A lot of bone sixes. I
A
see.
B6. I guess
Reapercon.
new minis. Reapercon.
Oh.
Bone, I guess we're
Okay,
going to
bone
talk
six.
about bone,
Bone
6.
six. Okay, yeah.
Okay.
All right. cut.
Hair compressors.
Cut.
DDRPG. Pangolo Get, thank you for keeping the DDRPG torch alive in this
Yeah.
show.
All right. So when we talk about Bone 6, we're gonna try to stay on target and talk.
We're going to try,
Yeah.
because we're going to try to. John's going to try to kill two birds with one stone and make this into a something we can put in our update tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll cut this out and put it in an update.
So we'll do our best. We didn't rehearse this.
Yeah, you probably start it with just say, "Hey backers," or whatever you want to start.
Okay,
with.
3, 2, 1. Hey backers, thanks for watching this video. So what we're okay. Let's just start with the Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Okay, so oh my gosh, this isn't easy. Okay, so the new building, or let me go back. Like I said, this is easy. The current building, the existing Reaper main warehouse,
The
where
main
we
facility.
all live and work. It is one of the reasons we're moving is because we need more space, and so the warehouse is very crowded right now. There's stuff everywhere, and we are trying to do our best to fulfill the Bone 6 orders with the space that we have, right? So which is not a lot. Now, not to mention the fact that when you will go look at videos of us fulfilling Bones 5,
Mhm.
we had a lot of people fulfilling Bones 5.
That is true. Like a ton.
Yes, that was in 2021.
Mhm.
Is that what it was?
And-
Yeah, it was. It was 2021.
But alongside that, we also had the new building.
Yes.
We had a new building built that did not have storage in it at
Here,
all. So
this
we had a
building.
lot of space to do fulfillment.
We did. We had lots of space. And when we fulfilled Bones 4, we also had another building that we fulfilled in. So the last two Kickstarters we fulfilled in different buildings.
Brand new
Bones
empty
3
buildings.
was the last time we fulfilled in the main warehouse.
Mhm.
And we didn't have much room that time. I've got photographs of us squeezing between
Mm-hmm.
pallets. But now we had a little space for Bones 4 and Bones 5. Bones 6, we're back to the same thing. We don't have a lot of room, and it's the manpower is the main thing.
Yeah.
And so that is, we don't have the army of people that we used to have for the previous Kickstarter fulfillment.
Mhm.
So we're doing the best that we can with the people that we've got, and we're trying not to shut down like we did previously. Of course, even previously with Bones 5, we didn't even shut down. We kept our internet department running,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
And we had people staying over there shipping orders every day.
We have a lot of summer help right now, but they're about to be gone.
Yep. Matter of
So,
fact, one of the
soon
guys leaves
starting.
tomorrow. One left today, and then my son will be here for 2 more weeks.
Mhm.
And then Andrea, which is Ruben's daughter, she'll be here I think next week, and then she's gone. And Jacob's a part timer; he's only here 3 days a week. So it's a lot of stuff like that. So
And I know a lot of people were saying, well, you've had all this time to prepare. Why isn't the Wi-Fi ready and all that stuff? And that's why we were rushing to get that building occupied. So we didn't have our occupational approval certificate from the fire
occupancy,
marshal.
Yeah. Mhm.
So we couldn't get that work done in particular. And so Dave would have done it sooner. But then now when we tried to call, there were some issues. And then they said, hey, it's going to be 39 days. So we were like, hey, that's not going to be good for us. So
Yeah.
we're working on a solution.
Yeah, Dave set up the installation,
Mhm.
and they came out and said, we can't do the installation because you don't have internet to the building. And we're like, that's why we called you for installation.
Yeah,
And they're like, no, you've got to call construction.
Yeah.
Construction first, then installation. And we're okay. So it's a lot of hair splitting.
Mhm.
And so they had to run a cable from the furthest existing point down to the new building.
Mhm.
It's a lot of hemming and hawing. It's a lot of just
Yeah.
stuff. It sounds really stupid, but it's just kind of is coming with the territory this year
Mhm.
of so many just things going crazy. So so we're still trying to get internet rolling at the new building. In the meantime, what we're going to do is people are like, well, what about hotspots? Well, that's exactly what we're doing now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think tomorrow we're going to go down there and actually test. Dave's got a pusher down there now.
Mhm.
We're going to set up our hotspots tomorrow, and we're going to set it up, and we're going to test this fulfillment. But you know what? The manpower is not really going to change that much.
Mhm.
All we're going to get now is some space, which will help.
We'll speed things up quite a bit.
It will help a little bit.
Mhm.
But we're going to try to start doing that, and we'll try to do more than what we've been doing. We're doing as many as we can now.
Mhm.
Kit sends out as many emails as we're possibly able to fulfill daily.
Mhm. So there's emails going out daily.
Yeah. There's a couple hundred emails a day going out,
Mhm.
which we want to do more than that. But again, it's just the space and the manpower. So
And looking at the numbers, we've probably done about 25% of the
But
Kickstarter?
I think about closer to 20%.
22.
Yeah, we've sent out a lot of emails. I
Yeah.
believe that we have, of the emails we've sent out, about 20% of those emails have not responded.
Mhm.
So, so in a nutshell, emails are going out daily, orders are going out daily, and this is international. So this is not just American or domestic orders. This is international, which we'll get to the
We'll get to it in
Australian
a
stuff in a second.
Yeah.
So orders are going out, and we hope that next week we'll be able to bump those numbers up. We want to get as much of this done.
Before Reapercon?
Yes,
Mhm.
before Reapercon. So now one of the wrinkles we've added is free pickup.
Oh, yes. Mm-hmm.
So that is an option that if you want to come pick up your order, you can check free pickup. And if you do, you can come to the Reaper Game Store. You'll have to show your receipt that you paid, plus an ID, and then we'll have your order already there, ready for you to come pick up.
Mm-hmm.
You can always communicate, if you choose this option, you're local, you want to pick up, you can communicate with the game store, and you can work out arrangements and stuff like that. The hours of the store are on the email.
Yeah, 2 to 10, roughly. 2 to 10.
And so you'll be able to do that. Let's see, if you don't pick up your order, it'll be reshelved, and then you'll automatically get a shipping notice, and we will ship it to you. And well, you not automatically, you have to pay your shipping. So, so if you're going to pick it up, make sure that you show up to get it picked up. If you get your email, so many people already know this. If you get your shipping email and you can't pay that week, if you don't want to pay that week, if you're not going to be home, if you're going to be on vacation, I know, for example, Byron Fleener, one of our regular Reapercon attendees and longtime Reaper customer, he was worried about, well, he's going to be traveling. Just don't pay. Just don't pay your.
Just
just
on your email
hold on
until
your
you're
email
ready.
and pay it when you're ready. Or come pick it up at the game store.
Yeah.
So, yeah, however you want to do it. But if you are going to pick it up, make sure you do pick it up. Otherwise, you'll get sent your email. And I'm not sure about a re-pickup schedule. This is going to be new for us. So,
yeah.
So yes, orders are going out. We're going to push the volume even more next week. Starting probably tomorrow, we're going to look at trying to get it all set up. Pewter Rooster, maybe not. It depends on the list of things that we're shipping. Because of the space, again, the space and the manpower, we didn't put everything into the queue to be shipped. I know that, for example, the Lighthouse has not been put into the queue. All the extras have not been put to the queue. There's a handful of things.
So the short answer is, I know you shouldn't be worried because there's emails going out every day. We didn't send all, I don't know how many emails there are. 10,000.
10,000
emails all at once because obviously it would drown us a little bit.
Yeah.
But so we're just trying to control the floodgates a little bit for us, for our own workflow and workforce and things like that. So yeah. And we'll send out, backup emails if we need to later on and things like that, just in case people missed. And
Yes.
things like that.
Once we make it through this, we'll the people who didn't pay, we have the option of re-picking those things up.
And I think somebody asked about
Pocket lint. I don't think the dimensions of the weight of your order are on the actual email. It's just the shipping charge itself. I don't think the dimensions are on there. Most of the now, I know a lot of people have been around for a long time and they typically order big orders. Most of the orders we've done so far have been, I don't want to say small, but people are picking up every expansion plus the core set plus the Anniversary Dragon and Charondar and things like that. So it just varies. So we just don't know. If you ordered a White House Monmaji,
yeah.
if you ordered a Lighthouse, I don't think you'll have to wait that much longer. It's here.
It's here.
I think we're going to probably include it into the queue next week. Yeah,
there you go.
we want to put everything in. We want this done. We don't want to be doing this. So I know that Kevin and myself and David Harper, our production manager, will be doing this a lot next week. I don't know who else will be on our team to pull orders, but luckily we designed Bone 6 to be pulled. There were fewer options or more combined options, so we're able to, again, we didn't do the bases. We didn't do all this extra stuff that we normally do.
Because remember, if you guys remember, we weren't originally going to do extras in this Kickstarter because that historically has slowed us down in picking and things like that. But the outcry on the Kickstarter for extras was overwhelming,
Yeah.
so we were like, okay.
And that's why we don't bust up the
it's a
core
smaller
set.
amount.
Yeah, it's a much smaller. Ants, wolves, honey
Yeah.
thorn lancers, things like that. There was only a handful of extra The extra sturges are not done yet. If you ordered extra sturges, you may be waiting, but they are working on it. Everything's being cast and everything's been worked on.
And this is a hindsight of what we learned over the years, especially Ron, because Ron normally helps pack stuff during the Kickstarters. As you guys know, if you've watched a lot of the live streams in the past, he made a lot of the expansions, almost all the expansions, the same size. So
Yeah.
all the boxes are the same size, so it's really easy to Tetris them when we're packing. So it's
Yeah,
easy.
yeah. I even have an idea for next time. Oh, I mean, well, not that's not a confirmation, but
If there's
because I get, I think next time. Well, you know what? Digressing.
for future
Not
projects.
even going to go into this right now. Well, let's worry about Bone 6 first, and then we'll talk about
Yeah,
Bone
yeah, we need to-
7 some other day.
We need to clear some plates off at the dinner
Okay,
table.
so anyway, so that's the plan. We're still going. We're still going as hard as we
And
can.
we're about 21, 22%.
We're about 20% of
done.
there. Yeah,
which
yeah,
is
but-
quite a bit.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm pretty happy with it, and I do think that we will be able to ramp up our volume a little more,
Mhm.
and then
especially
if we,
once we get the
Yeah.
stuff down there.
again, like I said, as
Tomorrow.
we're going into the more space, we're losing more people. So it's kind of a weird thing, but we're gonna spend, and we can't just abandon our regular jobs either.
Mhm.
So we're trying to do the best we can. Okay,
All right,
Aust-
cut.
yeah, cut. Okay,
Take a breath.
Australian. So Australia. So Australian customers, we actually we have been sending out orders for Australian customers. Some of the Australians have gotten their shipping emails and said no problem, paid it, shipped directly from here. People in Australia already have their orders. It's a lot faster. Now we know that we said in the FAQ, and this was the plan for the entire time, to have
The whole time.
to
yeah.
pull the box, ship it to Etherworks in a container or a pallet. They would get it, put the address on, and ship it via Aussie Post down under. I don't know what happened, but that it was not giving Australian customers the option to have Aussie Post. Now, I would say that probably of all the Australian orders or the emails we've shipped out or sent out, I'm going to say that it's been maybe 10% of the Australian orders. It hasn't been that many. So Kit is aware of this. The Australians down at Etherworks, they're aware of it. And so that should be fixed so that next week, one of the things we talked about was actually just doing all those at once, getting all the Australians done in one day, and then shipping them all to Etherworks.
On a pallet.
Now, we say getting them all in one day. If we ship out, 500 emails to 500 Australians, it doesn't mean every Australian is going to respond immediately.
Yeah.
But as an Australian customer going forward, if you get an email and you choose Aussie Post shipping instead of you shipping directly from the factory, it will go into a pallet, into a container. It will go to Australia, and it will be shipped via Etherworks into Australia. This is Australia and New Zealand. Now, it does not include the rest of the Pacific area. Kit has determined that it would be just as expensive to ship from Australia to some of the outlying areas, and I don't have
ROW.
specifics. I don't have specifics right now, but he said that the shipping rates were comparable to what they would be shipping from America. So if you live in Indonesia or Japan or somewhere in the area, it would be just as cheap or just the same price for us to ship from America to there as it would be from Australia there. That's what I've been told. That was the information that Kit has, and that's what he told me.
Okay.
So, and it would be a lot faster too. Now, the Australian stuff, like I said, it's going to go to pallet. Pallet will get shipped over to there, and you'll be paying Australian postal rates rather than the UPS rates that you're seeing in your email.
Yes. So Two Dope asks, so does that mean there's an option for direct shipping at extra cost and skipping Etherworks?
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yes. And some Australians have already taken advantage of not taken advantage, but they've chosen that
Yeah.
to get their stuff faster because it is, you're going to get it cheaper. It's going to be slower because you're going to be waiting on the pallet, the container to be shipped from here to Australia for Etherworks to process it, and then they put it through this system and they ship it from there.
Yeah.
So you've got that option. You can do which way you want to. We think we can pull once we get a full a pallet full, we'll send it off.
Yeah, that's yes, Minath. It is all AU orders. Yeah, that should be. I believe that's correct.
Yes. Now, if we have some Australians who only got the option to ship directly from America, we'll have to append those,
And then we gotta
recall
fix.
those, and
Yeah.
then send them back out.
Yeah. And so, for instance, go ahead.
I was going to say yes. What we would do for the Australians, we wouldn't just throttle, I guess, if that's what you want to call it, and go, well, you had extra sturges, so you're not getting yours. I think we need to get all of it done
Yeah,
at
we'd
once.
pull it
We
all.
would get all
Yeah.
it done at once.
And so, for instance, switching to the UK, This is how it's working for the UK, I believe, at the moment. From last I heard this week that there was 3 pallets ready for the UK, I think, that have been pulled for
Yeah,
Kickstarter orders.
there's a lot. Yeah.
Because I saw some people on the Discord saying, "Oh, hey, I'm in the UK. I paid my shipping. You know, I still haven't got tracking or anything." And I was like, "Oh, it's sitting on a pallet. It's waiting for freight."
David
Like,
Harper
we're
was
shipping 'em
was
over.
out yesterday,
Mhm.
and that's one of the reasons why it didn't go, because he handles our freight, and he was just out. So, but I believe
Mhm.
that's all been processed. There's a lot of orders going out to Australia.
Or UK.
Melon, can we place an order on Reaper Miniatures to ship to Indonesia for a regular order?
I think that's not a Kickstarter question. I don't think, Melon.
Yeah, I don't know.
So yes, I believe that's all the updates for that. I think.
I think so. I mean, we're happy to answer questions
Yeah.
and chat regarding Australian shipping, domestic shipping. Yeah, too dope. I guess you're in Australia, so yeah, when you get that, yeah, it'll be faster for sure. But I understand we did say that would ship from EtherWorks, and the people who don't want to pay the shipping and don't mind waiting, for sure. We're not trying to pull the wool over on anyone, and we're trying to do the best we can. It's really, really tough. How are you handling the UK backers that have partially paid VAT? That is a great question that I don't have the answer to, honestly. I just don't know the answer to that. That's a good question. So you might reach out to kit@reapermini.com and see if he can answer you on that. I don't know what that is.
KIT at
KIT,
reapermini.com, and he'll be able to get that all fixed up. So I'll cut it there. But so my goal tomorrow is to maybe cut that up into like a video,
Okay.
or just cut it out of this video, and then we can put it in the update. And I'll probably split it. I'll probably put it Bone 6 and then international split. So
So Queen of Kings, when will the surges be ready? Okay, well, some of the surges are cast. Some of the surges go into the goblins of the rot stump bog, and then some are for the extras. We will probably, but they're not all done, because with 10 sturges per extra, and there were, I don't know how many
extras,
hundreds of thousands of, not hundreds of thousands, but hundreds/thousands of.
But the good thing is that I made 2 molds, and there's like 30 of them on a mold. So every time it gets spun, there's 60.
We're managing to we're trying to manage this as best we can with the people that we have, which isn't a lot, and again, the space thing, which we've got that fixed now.
Yeah, it's about 80% cast, I believe. But we wanted to make the rot stump bog like first.
Paladin 65, you're not too far off. It is a big swarm of surges.
It is, but luckily, I mean, it's okay. It's under control. So tomorrow during Reaperland, you might hear an update about the situation down there. See how it's going. So I expect good news. Oh, speaking of, I have a photo. I went. I'll show these. Here we go. So
this is the warehouse.
Yeah. So sorry, I just wanted to. There we go. So this is all of the Bone 6 stuff in the new warehouse. So you can see it there. All the extras are on the right side there.
The extras on the right side?
Yeah, I believe so. Those 3-4 pallets on the right. But this is upstairs, and you can see this is all of it ready to go. So right now we're pulling from here, bringing it to our normal warehouse, pulling it there. But we'll get it set up tomorrow. Hopefully.
Yeah. Hopefully, get down there tomorrow and set it up
with the booster and the wireless and the hotspots.
Dave called a while ago. He was down there testing it out before the show.
Oh, perfect. So it is being tested right now. So
it is a lot of stuff. It's a lot of stuff there. And we've actually pulled a few pallets out of this stack here to pull from.
Yeah.
I don't think the picture really does it justice, because if once you're on the floor, this is like a fisheye kind of effect.
Yeah, I zoomed back to be able to get everything.
It's
a 20,000 square foot building, I believe, right? I think that's 20,000 square feet. Or 18,000? 16,000?
I don't know how big it is.
Dave would know. But I think it's somewhere around there. It's 16 to 20,000, somewhere around there.
Okay. It's a lot of feet.
I believe.
It's a lot of feet.
Yeah. But we'll be there soon. And I guess the goal, let me see if I can do this. There we go. I guess the plan in the future, right, is to pull Bone 6, get it all processed and everything, and then by the time that's all done, that warehouse will be kind of, I would say, empty, but Bone 6 will be gone. Then we can start moving the factory over. That's our current plan. Galvin Crafts, that's a good question. We don't know yet.
Yeah, obviously we don't once we move out, we don't need it
It's
anymore.
either lease it or sell it or
Yeah,
rent it or.
That's a
don't know.
Dave question. He'll lease that or sell or something like that.
All right, let's do a giveaway. That was
Okay.
a good Bone 6 update, Chad, I think, right? Everybody happy? No one mad? All right, let's go.
Yeah.
All right. Lazoral, Tazalanche, CJ Play, new name. Bexa 13. Bexa, are you coming to Reapercon? And Jedi Jared. If I said your name, please put !claim in chat. You won a $20 gift card to reapermini.com. Congratulations. This is episode 231. Follow those instructions in chat. Speaking of Jedi Jared, it's good.
More
Reapercon
Australian stuff?
segue.
Oh,
Nah. He painted stuff for me for Reapercon, but he's also helping out with maybe some stuff for Reapercon. What do you want to talk about now?
Oh, it doesn't matter to me. I mean, we can talk about Reapercon.
All right.
That seems to be the next big wave after the Bone 6 wave.
All right. So today on the forums and on the Discord, I posted a little update. Speaking of Jedi Jared and 9 Cents Change. 9 Cents Change reached out to me a little while ago, like last year, asking to do a swap meet at Reapercon. And I said, well, I don't know the first thing about doing a swap meet. If you want to kind of take it over and help manage it, then we can do one. We just have to figure out space, time, all the rules, etiquette, all that stuff. And then it just kind of left from there, right? And then Jedi Jared brought it up and said, hey, I'll help, whatever. So today we put out a post on the forums and the Discord for people to give feedback on if you guys are any veterans out there for swap meets about what's good rules and space needed and things like that. If you guys have any insight, go find those posts on those 2 places to give feedback. And then we'll see if we can run it this year. I know there's only about 20-something days left, 29 days left, 28 days left or something like that.
I don't want to hear it.
So I don't know if we'll do it this year. We might talk about it more at Reapercon. If you guys have any things, you can come up and talk to us, talk to me, and we'll figure it out. I think it's going to be a good thing going forward. Since we lost the metal trade table, I think this is a good way to kind of bring back the kind of a spirit of swapping and meeting and things like that. So there's a lot of rules with, are we going to allow money? Is it just for trades? You know, what's the space, the time, you know, things like that.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of things like that we need to figure out, but I think it's a smart play. I know last year, Grajeti, he brought a bunch of old Ralpartha stuff and a bunch of old metal stuff and Reapercon stuff, and he laid it out on a table and he put a big sign that said free. So there was a big free table. And then what ended up happening is a lot of people came by and started putting stuff on the table that people could come and take. So that's kind of essentially another branch of it. Yeah. I do like trade only. I like the spirit of trade only, but yeah, it's just a matter of how close we want to get away from it. You know, what's the etiquette of that?
Yeah.
Like that.
The money thing would be a little, yeah, we would have to sort of put some rules in place for sure.
So there's that. So go find those 2 posts and give us feedback on that. I guess another update for me for Reapercon is, let me see if this is actually going to work. So there we go. I know you can't see it that well because it's kind of far away, but you can see us over here. There's on the top left camera, chat, there's a camera over there. And then I'll show you inside of here. Hold on. There's a little bit of a delay. There it is.
There you go.
So my plan, you guys have if you guys have been watching Reaperland the past couple of weeks, I've been experimenting and running some tests for Reapercon. So during the stream at Reapercon, as you can see, this new layout and everything is when there's some downtime of like when we're swapping to different interviews or waiting for a show to start or just whatever. I think it's just good downtime. We'll be able to swap these cameras, and these cameras will be placed around Reapercon. So Artist Alley, the vendor hall, things like that, and we'll be able to kind of swap around. So you can see here, there's a big wave, Ron. People can see you. So there's that. And then, so we'll be able to hop to the different scenes. So you guys will be able to look at the vendor alley and things like that. And another good thing is that behind the scenes, these will be recording the whole weekend. So if anything nefarious happens, we'll get them.
That's right.
So this is a good thing to have, I think, overall. Oh, he said his so there was audio for that. We're good. So there's that. That's what I've kind of been working on. I'm really pleased with the results. I had a lot of issues, but I figured it out. So that'll be good. And when we swap to those different cameras, I'll probably put up an overlay that'll say like vendor hall. It'll be like a little text that says vendor hall underneath it and things like that. So
Yeah.
I think that'll be very fun. So in addition to all of the volunteers that we have with I'm calling them the swords and shields. I haven't given them a proper name yet,
Mhm.
but on the tabletop events page, if you've signed up to be a volunteer, they're called the Swords and Shields of Reaper. I was kind of thinking of workshopping a few names, but they're the security of Reapercon, so they'll be walking around and keeping their eye out for things like that. So yeah, in addition to that, plus it's a 2-for-1. Helps stream content to show around Reapercon and security. So Town Guard. Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that.
Mhm.
Good job, Dr. Bob. The Knights that go. And this was a Count Ehrlich. Count Ehrlich does a bunch of security stuff. Speaking of Count,
Okay.
he does. He goes to a bunch of what is it? Poi or no? What are the fish? Ponds. What are koi conventions? And so he helps
Koi
run security and
conventions?
stuff like that for koi
Huh.
conventions. So shout out to Ehrlich in chat. Yeah, there it is. Yeah, koi. Yep, koi ponds and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So that was a big win for me. I'm finally glad I figured it out. I tried a bunch of different things, but the quality was not very good for stream. And it's kind of hard to find a security camera that has good quality, as well as like connectivity and things like that. So I found a really good solution, and it's working great. So I'm very happy about that.
Did Justin ever set up a camera where it just streamed just the goings on of Reaper?
There was one year where we had a camera like over here facing the main hall, but that was it.
That was it.
Mhm.
Yeah. I know that Ed always wanted something like that.
Mhm.
It was just one of those things just never got to until you finally get to it.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of hard because getting all the cameras to connect and how far away they can be and getting it input into the streaming computer, it's a lot harder than you think, because you would think, oh, just log on to the online thing to view your cameras and then capture it from there. But the quality is garbage, and things like that.
Dr. Bob's got a good point. You just put up a drone.
Yeah. I mean,
the ceiling's high enough in there.
if I had a drone, I would. I would definitely do some aerial shenanigans around Reapercon. I would.
Yeah.
The hot tub the other end. So
maybe.
I think so. For anybody that can't come to Reapercon, if you're in chat, I would highly suggest watching. Maybe we'll do some giveaways and things like that. But that is, I think it'll be fun, especially during the downtime and stuff. I'll try to make it as fun as possible. I think it'll be fun to watch people. Like if I'm going around to the vendor hall and you can like swap the camera and follow me around the convention. But the good thing is that we have these labs as well.
Yeah.
So I could talk while those cameras are on me at the same time. So that's kind of cool.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned
to see what happens at Reapercon.
So I'm very happy about that. Oh, it's my I think my computer froze. We're about to find out. I'll restart it if not.
Okay.
Because I can't do giveaways if so. Yeah. Okay. I'll restart my computer.
All right.
All right. Do you want to show some miniatures and stuff?
Sure. Yeah. Let's show some miniatures. That's what we do.
Yeah.
Don't have an update on the ice cream trash. The hotel actually takes care of that. We don't choose the flavors. Hell, I'm not even sure if we get a chance to choose the names. So that's why last year it was Dungeons Dragons. Yeah. Okay, so what do we got here? These are the
glosses.
Tinted glosses.
Yeah, and we'll be talking more about. We showed them off last week. Well, but I had them prepped for Bonita. So
yeah, those are really cool. She painted the stained glass golem from Bones 5 with those.
Oh, did she?
As an example, and I need to send a photo. And I took a photo, and it looks really, really great. So it's the kind of thing you'd use the clears for, but there's a gloss to it, right? Mm-hmm. So they work really, really great with depending on stuff like this. Mm-hmm. Now this is the small gelatinous cube. When you get your swag bag, you're going to get your set of tinted glosses, and you're going to get, with each set of tinted gloss, you're going to get a small gelatinous cube to test your glosses with.
Yeah, it's this little guy on the top here. So you'll get one of those in your swag bag.
Yep, it all comes in a pillow sleeve, a pillowcase sleeve, with five tinted glosses.
Six.
Five. Well,
Oh.
here's what happened.
Oh.
6 won't fit.
Oh, okay.
So 5 go into the sleeve with the thing, but the 5th one, the 6th one, I should say, is Tassine on here?
No, he's not. But he watches these shows.
I talked this over with Bonita and Courtney, and we thought, let's take that 5th one, the one that doesn't fit. I think we're just going to put it in the swag bag. I think that was what we finally resolved to do. It won't fit into the packaging, but I think we're just going to put it in the swag bag. I think, unless we decide to do something else with it, but I think we were just going to put it in there as a loose mini. I could be wrong, but there is the one that's going to that doesn't fit in the packaging is going to be the tinted clear black.
Black. This one.
Yeah. And so, but it will be available. I think it's just going to be in the bag loose. It just won't be in the packaging. And when we sell this into distribution, once it goes to distribution, the black won't be included. It'll be available. It just won't be included in the set.
Okay.
So, yeah, the little, and by the way, if you saw the DDRPG update with the large gelatinous cube, which, damn it, I forgot to bring that over again. This is just a miniature version of the big one.
The miniature version of the big one. Trying to get all these skeletons on here.
So there's Reapercon Sofa, and we've seen the art before, I think. So by Bobby Jackson, this was painted. The illustration was by Brian Podell. Brian did the cover art. You'll see a lot of that at Reapercon this year. And so you just get Sophie in your swag bag. The skeletons are going to be part of the vendor giveaway. So if you do the vendor punch card thing, you'll be able to get the skeletons. I think it's either going to be as an option, meaning I think you can choose maybe a couple of different things. Excuse me, or it may just be the only thing by themselves.
Yeah, these are some nice skeletons. Let me tell you.
Yeah, John's been breaking the masters, and
yes, they're a pain, but they're very dynamic and they're cool. But this is a cool Sophie.
Yeah,
who
she's
sculpted
cool.
this?
Bobby did all those pieces.
I see.
And again, Sophie comes free in your bag. You can buy extras at the store. The skeletons come as a set and a blister, I think, for the vendor punch card. So that's a pretty good deal. 4 skeletons for punching the card. Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's right.
Pretty good.
Get your full set. What are we calling her? What kind of Sophie is this? Like necromancer? No, she's not. She's not raised. She's battling them.
I call her Reapercon Sophie.
Yeah. All
so
of them.
the idea is that, and you know the quote unquote. I hate to use the term theme because even though it's not, we always do a theme sort of. Yeah, graveyard Sophie. Well, we did graveyard Sophie when she was sitting on the tombstone. Crypt Sophie. The theme is she's got this staff, and I've got to get with Joe for the adventures. But the idea is that she has just recovered this particular item from the crypt in the art for a particular reason.
Oh.
And your characters, if you play Joe's games, you'll have to find this staff as well. So she's recovered it, but she's of course being attacked by skeletons as soon as she comes out of the crypt.
Yeah, it's a very nice Sophie. So
yeah,
good job, Bobby. He did the skeletons too, right?
Yes, yeah, and they're fun. And like I said, if you look at the art that Brian Podell did, you'll see it I think on the cover at Reapercon. You'll see it. It's on the T-shirt.
I'll show it in a second.
You guys, I saw that the T-shirt's been up now. So you can get your shirt at TeePublic. And let's see,
exclamation point merch in chat.
There you go.
It'll pull up for you. And then the next 2 things I'm going to show is probably the iconics that we have. So we have this guy and this guy.
Yeah, it's 2 so far. There are 2 more to go. Bobby's working on those. There is a female elf and a female cleric. And there's also a wizard, but it won't be out for Reapercon. Yeah, they're really cool. They're really cool. I think Brian Podell did a good job designing the iconics. The color work looks really good. Hopefully by next stream, we'll be able to show off all the color artwork that Brian's done for these things. They're really cool. They're really great.
This is the halfling and the dwarf, right?
Yeah.
So
they're a lot of fun. And these will be the iconics, and you'll be able to vote for their storyline like you did last year. We'll see who wins and who suffers a fate like Hollis did last year when he was turned to stone. by the wizard.
Poor Hollis.
I know it. We're going to include Hollis as an Easter egg in some DDRPG
Ooh.
adventures.
So all you Hollis enjoyers out there.
Yes, the 8th. We are going to do some more bards. As a matter of fact, you're going to see a lot of characters coming up in the Reaper Legends line pretty soon of more varied races and classes in the Reaper Legends line. So bards of all types. Yeah, I know that a lot of people are picking up the new Dungeons and Dragons books that are going to be coming out in September. Some people are picking them up now at Gen Con. And so we want to make sure we've got all your characters covered for you. So be looking for a lot of new figures this fall for players.
I'm going to show off these Poke Tools. So I love the dwarf, by the way, chat. He is. Here, I'll show you. Like, let's try to get a good focus. There we go.
This is one piece.
Yeah,
Since
he's
it's a print,
incredible.
it's all one piece.
He is badass.
And show the backs, John. Can you show the backs?
Yeah.
He's got his adventuring gear, his backpack, and all his stuff. His
There we go.
lantern. Got a lantern there.
Super, super cool. And then I believe this should be.
Smoth, no plans for the Battle Nuns coming to Bones USA at any time soon. That doesn't mean never, just no time, nothing for 2024. All right, cool. There's the new Poke Tools. Did you pewterize those, John?
So there's an acid dipped and polished version of each of these. So there's the normal ones, which are the plain pewter that you see here, these two. And then these two are acid dipped and polished versions of those. And we've discussed, I think, I made 30 of each that are acid dipped. So the little baby owl bear, there's 30 of them. And then the cat dragon that sits on your paint cup, there's 30 of those as well that are acid dipped. 10 will be at the meet and greet.
Can you demonstrate with your can or your coffee mug?
Yeah, I showed it off last week.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. Give me a second.
So I'm always showing off all the fun stuff when I'm not around.
So it's just kind of hard to show.
Coffee mug's kind of tricky because it's a real
Yeah.
thick lip, but you get a plastic painting cup. Yeah, it just kind of sits on there just like that. It's cute. Julie did these.
There you go. See? It
Yeah,
sits just like that
Just kind of sits on there.
on your paint cup. So that's kind of nice. So these, like I said, 10 will be at the meet and greet for giveaways. 10 will be at the Reaper Bucks store for some tickets, some Reaper Bucks. And the last 10 will be in the auction.
Okay.
So of each. So 10 of each at those 3 things during Reapercon. But at your booth, I think one of them comes in the
swag bag.
One comes in the
VIP
Hall of Fame.
Hall of Fame
Meet and greet.
Meet and greet ticket. Yes.
So yeah, one comes in your swag bag. One comes in your meet and greet ticket if you've got one.
Yes. These are not exclusive, so they will be available
At the store, the booth.
Yes. Yes.
So there you go. And do you want to keep showing off minis or what do we got?
Sure.
Let's look
yeah.
at this guy. Very uneven on this thing.
And who? I'm kidding.
What do you mean? Oh,
Kidding.
she just ran. I think she just ran her marathon this past weekend.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, Anne did create MSP for us. She sure as heck did. She developed the hell out of that line. We had pro paints, and Anne came in and did all her research and did tons of investigation and research into it and came up with MSP. And well, I really like the pro paints. They don't hold a candle to the MSP paint. So Anne did an amazing job.
Mhm.
Crows and Bones, it's been discussed. It has been discussed.
This is the Mothman, a part of the new cryptids that are
Love the
coming out during
Mothman.
Reapercon.
He's awesome.
His wings will be in clear.
Clear. His wings are
Yeah.
clear.
Yeah, we just haven't started making the wings yet, so this is the best I could get right now. So this is the Mothman.
Oh, she ran a 5K?
Oh, did I say marathon?
Yeah.
Oh, I meant 5K. Sorry. Here is the new Apex with
Love
his,
Apex.
with his Gatling gun arm on his right. There we go. Get
He's
some good
great.
light.
He's really great.
And then there's the optional drill hand on the right side. I know we've shown them off before, the 3D sculpt, but yeah. Apex. I know he's not one of the cryptids like this guy, the Goat Man.
Yeah, there's
Oh.
the Goat Man. Yep.
Why is he not focusing? Hold on.
It likes the guys in the back. There he goes.
There we go. There's the Goat Man, and then there should be one more. Oh, there's two more. We have the Choop and Graz Yeti.
Yeah, the Chupacabra, the Goat Man, Apex, Sasquatch. Is there one more?
I think that's it. Mothman?
Mothman.
Yeah, Mothman.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's out on there. Oh,
And,
Wendigo. Yeah.
and then you got
Oh.
these guys right over here.
Yeah.
They're not quite
They're not fully put together.
fully assembled.
Yeah, I didn't know which arms went to what.
Oh.
Oh, but don't forget
Yeah.
about Chimpy Nuts, chat.
And Chimpy Nuts.
Don't forget about Chimpy Nuts. This guy.
Yeah.
I can't forget about Chimpy Nuts. I think he's going to be a winner at Reapercon.
Weeby named him, by the way.
Chimpy Nuts. And then there's this guy.
Oh, this is the new promo model. We just put him up on the front page right before I came over here as well.
Yeah.
So if you go to the Reaper Miniatures homepage, the webpage, you'll see the image that says all month long in August, you'll be getting this figure for $40. You get him for free.
Mm-hmm.
Sculpted by Werner Klock. This is a brand new sculpt by Werner.
Oh, it is.
Yep,
wow.
brand new. And the one online was painted by Daryl Roberts. $40. Get him for free. I really like this guy. It's interesting because he's left-handed. He's a southpaw dwarf, which is really interesting.
Oh yeah, you're right. That's not very.
It's unusual.
It's not very common.
Not very common.
What's on the shield? It looks like an
Some
anvil.
Yeah.
With some
dwarfy stuff.
Yeah, with some runes on it, and it looks like a hammer at the top that's hitting the anvil.
Yeah.
So the
He's
classic
really cool.
anvil.
He's really cool. And so this is one of the ones that Werner sculpted by hand, but we digitally scanned it, cleaned it up a little bit. Daryl fixed some textures and things like that. And it looks great. It looks really, really great. And that is available now online right now at reaperarena.com.
Dang it. There we go. Wow, look at that. Right there. Perfect. Yeah, I was just trying to get closer to the camera.
Looks great. Oh, is it time for a drawing? I guess.
Is there? Yeah, I was a little bit late on the other one, but that came out today. And then here's another close up of the dwarf of the iconic. Look at that guy. That guy's badass. I kind of want to cosplay him.
By the way, there are 3 new dwarves coming out. They're kind of new. They're 3 new classic Werner Klock dwarves coming out there from the Warlord line. Again, these were digitally remastered. We took the Metal Masters, we scanned them, cleaned them up. Things like chainmail is a lot cleaner now. Tool marks removed, things like that. They're going to be coming out sometime in August. I know we've got a new release coming up on Monday. I think the Sea Giant. What else? There's 3 box sets coming out on Monday.
All right.
So it's going to be a lot of Werner dwarves this month.
Oof. Ooh. Sorry, I'm drawing some new entrants for the giveaway real quick. I had to restart my computer because it's terrible. There we go. All right. Any other questions about Reapercon? Oh, axolotls. That's correct. Ooh.
The axolotls are out?
I believe so.
Yeah, they're out. They came
out
out in July. They came out last month, July 9th, I believe, or July 8th. They're out. When Eternal Pink coming?
Sea Giant. That's right. All right,
Yeah,
giveaway. You ready? I believe. What time is it? Oh, it's 7 o'clock already. Jeebus.
Wow.
Here we go. Kato Gato. Masara. Dwarf with a Plan. R. McBain. And B-Cat 442. If I said your name, exclamation point, claim in chat. Episode 231.
The skeletons will be for sale. They're not just free for the vendor punch card. They are for sale. None of this stuff is exclusive to Reapercon except for the Grim Reaper bust we showed you guys.
Null.
Null the Reaper. And then some of the other busts are not exclusive either, but they may sell out at Reapercon, but they will be going live
later on.
Yeah.
Well, I think the plan is November, but
November.
We don't
yeah.
know yet.
Moonlight Minis, when are you going to release that pretty thing I sculpted for you? I think that's on the schedule for October.
October.
Yeah, and we finally got a test print there's a lot of stuff to do. So we're finally getting around to doing a test print, and it's on my desk, and it's fantastic. It looks really, really good. Even Kevin liked it. But it's really, really cool. You guys will see it soon. It'll probably be Christine, it'll probably be clear. The whole thing will be clear, not just the wings. The whole thing will be clear, probably, because it's a one-piece print right now, and we'll probably just keep it that way. We just got to figure out what kind of packaging it's going to go into.
Might need to see a little spoiler. That's true. And I think we also got some Halloween figures that are coming out, I think.
Yes. So Jason's making a tweak, like we talked about today in the meeting. Jason's making a tweak to something right now, and we'll show that next time. Dr. Bob arcade games look like they're all getting the axe this year.
Uh-oh.
Yep. Afraid so. Except for Gauntlet. Gauntlet might still be there.
Just the one game.
Just Gauntlet.
A lone game.
We actually have a couple, but I'm not sure if they work. A couple of the other arcade machines.
Yeah.
Gosh. So.
Yeah. Any questions for Reapercon other than that? I don't know. Did you have any updates? I know that there was a few more classes that look like they got
there's a few classes
submitted.
So Angela Emery.
Oh, wow.
Carlos Gonzalez or Anthony Gonzalez. Who else? I'm trying to think. Someone else put classes in. So I've got to get all those scheduled.
And then also some games. I believe the DDRPG games for...
Yes. Glenn put his in. Glenn. I just saw Glenn. Glenn's games are up. I guess they've been approved and they're ready to go.
Yeah, I believe so.
Let's see.
Melon.
Who is calling me in the
Dragon
middle of
Rider.
Reapercon? ReaperLive.
ReaperLive.
Okay, so swag. It's the $100 gets you into the show and gets you the swag bag. After the show, if we have any extra swag bags, we'll put them up online for sale.
Yep.
Yeah, Glenn's got 5 games in.
Hyper Bunny has a good question. I know we talked about this last year. A lot of people miss having the year on the shirts instead of just saying Reapercon.
Oh, okay.
Back in the day,
yeah,
we
you're
used to
right.
do Reapercon 15.
Yeah. Yeah, that's an easy thing to put on there. Sure, we can do that.
So there you go, Hyper.
Swag is included with your ticket price. Yes.
Yeah.
So if you spent 4 days of $100 for the 4-day pass, you get a swag bag. Yes.
Melon. At one point there was something going around, maybe, possibly.
About what?
Something. A mouseling riding something.
Yeah. So we did talk about it. It's just a matter of just getting around to doing it. I think a mouseling riding a dragon would be actually really, really cute, really, really cool.
Yeah, Pewter Rooster. No hotel bag. So we didn't do one last year. I don't think we did one the year before either.
The reason we started doing the hotel bags was when we initially got our contract with the Embassy Suites.
Yeah.
In 2018, Ed was concerned it wouldn't sell out. So he wanted to incentivize people to buying hotel rooms at the hotel. So that was the incentive. And we did keep it for a few years, even though it sold out like that. What we do is we just take whatever we're gonna create for that bag and just put it somewhere else, like we did last year. We just threw it in the Browgate box. So there was no reason to really do that. Scorched Carbuncle, you have to talk to the guys about that. I don't know anything about that.
I'll ask them tomorrow. I'm playing in a game with a couple of them. A test game on Fridays. So
special drinks.
I'll bring it up. Sorry.
What? For Reaper Happy Hour? Yeah, sure. Yeah, the bar. Yeah. So in a nutshell, Reapercon's coming. We're working hard on that. We're trying to do everything so you guys will have a good time. We hope you guys show up, and we hope you have a great time. We always love seeing everyone. Bone 6, we're fulfilling orders every day.
Emails are going out every day.
Emails are going out every day. Kit just sent another 200 tonight before I came over here.
We have a Wi-Fi fix test for tomorrow.
Yep. And then we're going to we touched on it today during our production meeting, and Courtney's got an idea how he wants to set up the fulfillment loop. So tomorrow we'll go over there and we'll test that out. We'll sort of kind of get an idea of what it's going to look like. And so we're going to work on this every day. We're going to see if we can keep this momentum going. I don't see us stopping this until we absolutely cannot do it anymore. And when Reapercon gets here, at a certain point, we will have to stop.
Sagebrush. What percentage of Bone 6 have been shipped? We're guessing around about 20.
We think 20%.
A little bit over 20%.
Yeah.
Food truck report.
I believe there are. Yeah, there are a couple of trucks going to show up. I don't have the specific ones. F&F won't be there this year. I think the boba tea truck will be there, and another truck.
Mhm.
will be there. I don't have the specifics on those just yet.
Honestly, last year was the first year that they opened up the concession kind of stand area, and
Yes.
it was honestly pretty good.
What
In my
they're
opinion.
talking about having a baked potato bar this year for
Oh.
concessions.
That's what we're having at our wedding.
Really?
Yeah, baked potato bar.
A food truck for Chronoscope? Sure.
A space truck.
Yeah, not a bad idea. A
All right.
little truck.
Oh, I was about to say something, but I was gonna say. Oh, here I was gonna make a cut. So if you're coming to Reapercon, don't forget about the MSP entries, because I know that we've added the Pez Awards, the Pez Painting Awards this year from Miniature Monthly. I was actually at an antique mall and I saw a bunch of Pez dispensers.
Really?
I was gonna take a picture and post it to everybody. Say,
Cool.
hey, don't forget. And then I think there was a few more that got added. Turbo Dork got added this year, so get your entries painted up.
Kana, yeah, there's a handful. Yeah,
Kana
have you got
minis?
the graphic I sent you?
Not at the.
It
ready.
doesn't matter. We'll do it again.
But don't forget to get your entries in.
Oh my gosh, no, there won't be any compressors at Reapercon. Unfortunately, there won't
Rooster.
be. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, man. He's been asking for 2 years.
I know. I look. I know that Dave ordered them.
Mhm.
They have to be manufactured and shipped to us. We did order them. Dave did order them a while back. So, no priming booth again. Was there one last year? I don't remember.
I don't remember. If
Did we
there's
get
one
rid
last
of
year,
it?
But there should be one on the dock, right?
That's normally where we put it.
That's where we put it, Dr. Bob.
It's
a little
oh
spray
yeah,
tan booth.
Tasla, the pirate ship ballistas. I know. There's only like there's not many of us here, so just doing as much as we can. Per the website, pre-registration for 2024 is not open yet.
Yeah,
that is correct.
I was about to comment on that.
Kit is aware. Debbie is aware. We know. We know.
As soon as it's open,
that's
I'll
out
put it on there.
That's out of John and I's hand.
Yeah.
We don't have anything to do with that.
Yeah.
Kit's just got to get the last things taken care of so we can get that going.
Yeah. And I'm very sorry about this year. I know the Reapercon website was being updated a little bit slower and things like that, but I vow to do better in the future. is my vow. But it is getting updated. So
it's you know what I mean. It's a lot to keep up with. We have our full-time jobs, and it's really a lot to. We love doing it, but it is a lot of work.
One last thing, I guess, that I can talk about real quick is Victoria Miniatures just started a Kickstarter, I believe, yesterday or 2 days ago. So if you type in !Victoria in chat, it'll take you to her Kickstarter, which I believe is called the Spanish Inquisition. There we go. Oh, it's not showing up on screen. There we go. The Spanish Inquisition. And so she has a bunch of miniatures. I believe it's running for another 27 days. So !Victoria should put the link in chat. But it shouldn't be hard to find on Kickstarter. But
yeah, those Spanish Inquisition figures she did a long time ago. I don't know if these are new resculpted ones but she had these Spanish Inquisition figures for a long time, and I'm not sure if these are digitally redone or what, or if she just expanded the range or what.
I don't know. She didn't give me a ton of details, but she just told me to ask for a shout out.
They're great figures. The originals are great. Oh, these are STLs.
Oh, nice, Steve. No one expects it. Now you hear a lot. You see chat.
I did, of course.
Yeah, classic chat. Did not expect that. There you go. But yeah,
a digital redo per the link. Okay.
We're familiar with those.
Yes, we are. Yeah, she did the first ones in green stuff. So yeah, I can imagine her digital work now is probably just going to be crazy good.
I think that's it.
Well, time flies.
Yeah.
We have another giveaway, or did we already do it?
I have it prepped. I was going to do that, and then we'll
okay.
fire that out. All right.
I'm trying. Wait, let me think. Is there anything else?
Any other questions, chat, that are burning that you need to know? I think we did a pretty good update.
Australia, look for the when you get your emails. Hopefully next week. Like I said, we're gonna try to get them all done, as many as possible at once.
And we'll clip this and put it on.
Yeah,
I'll clip it and put it on.
We'll ship. You have the option of shipping direct from America, from our warehouse, or to Etherworks and be shipped via Aussie Post from Etherworks.
Dungeon Dwellers. Unfortunately, I wouldn't say unfortunately. It's just that there's a lot going on with Reapercon.
There's two parts of the Dungeon Dwellers, right? There's the figure side, the miniature side, and then there's the paper side, right?
Yeah.
And the miniature side, the sculpting, that's all done. It's all finished as far as the sculpting goes. But we only have so many machines, and we can only produce so many miniatures at any given time. So once we're finished with all the Bone 6 production, which we're nearing the end of that, we have enough to, again, we're able to begin fulfillment. But once we're done with this, we will start producing the DDRPG figures. The volume is much less than what it was for Bone 6. So we'll get it all squared away and figured out and get it going. Just got to get the paper stuff going next. So, and we're working on it. We are working on it. I promise we are. I think you guys saw in the update I did on Sunday that Joe just added the Wyvern, and I mentioned before I came over here, I did some layout on the Game Master's Vault. I was working on the treasure chapter. There's a lot.
I have a meeting with the mosaic wall and souvenir photography person tomorrow for Reapercon. So I might have an update during ReaperLand maybe. If not, just check on Discord and stuff. I might have an update, but I'll probably talk about it during next ReaperLand.
Info on Monster Mash?
Monster Mash. Oh, that is a good question. I was supposed to start it at the beginning of August, which is today. So I'm thinking we're going to start it in March. Somebody gave a good suggestion because I don't want to start something right now so close to Reapercon. I know we want to do it for October and things like that, but a lot of people are doing their stuff for Reapercon. So Monster March is probably what we're looking for.
Okay.
So that way it gives us something. It gives me something to do at the beginning of the year, besides the quarterly contests and things like that. So Monster Mashup March. So
okay, cool. Yeah, so hopefully next week or then 2 weeks we'll have. You know what? Back up for a second. Joe has been saying I would like to come on and do a DDRPG edition of ReaperLive.
Okay.
He'd want to come in virtually, and we
could do it at Reapercon.
We could do it at Reapercon. We want to do it before Reapercon though. We'll need to pick an in between week when it's not a regular ReaperLive show. I think maybe next week, maybe if you're, I don't know.
Let me know.
We'll plan it. We'll let you guys know. It's a lot to do. Yeah, there's a lot to do.
There you go. All right, giveaway time. Here we go. Really quick. Listen up.
Okay.
Open your ears, chat. Twisted Oma. Painterly Git. That guy. Ijala. J. Kebert. Kita. 1016. Was that 5? I'm going to say that was 5.
Okay.
There we go.
All right.
Exclamation point claim. If I said your name, $20 gift card to Reaper.com. You could probably hold it until Monday when a bunch of new releases come out. That's what I would suggest.
Yep.
You can also hold it if you're not coming to Reapercon. You can hold it to buy the Reapercon models that are coming out afterwards. So if you want to wait that long, but
yeah,
the world's your oyster.
You can use it to get the new Werner Clock Dwarf.
That's
we
right.
Just put up today. So yeah, lots and lots. So we're gonna keep making stuff as long as you guys are keep taking it home and hoarding it. So we appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate it. Or we appreciate it.
We all do, for sure. Okay, what you got coming up here?
I was going to see about Monster Den minis, but I think we're going to raid Kana.
Okay.
She might be sculpting some stuff. Oh, it looks like she's working on some art for a book or something. For maybe some adventures.
Okay.
For her. I know she likes to do dungeons and stuff for her cats. She has like a whole world and different regions with different felines. So we're going to be raiding Kana.
The gift cards don't work at Reapercon, unfortunately. Sorry about that.
Yes, so yeah, not at the physical place. She's on a deadline. Nice. Show is number 231. J. Kebert. Go look on the post for the meet and greet discussion. Give your feedback if you have any. So there you go.
Okay.
I don't really have a ending screen yet for this because this is my Reapercon file, as you can see with the Reapercon logo. So we're going to be raiding Kana. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. Oh, Paint Club. Yeah, Paint Club.
Paint Club. Don't forget Paint Club. Yes.
Paint Club.
5 days a week, 4 days a week, 3 days a week. A lot of days
4 days. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all.